Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in day 6 of AWS 02 Hero series, today we are going to launch an EC2 Windows instance, and then we are going to install a IIS web server on that, and then we will see how we can connect Windows based EC2 instance, because there are some little different approach if I will compare from Linux to Windows. So let's see in a hands-on. So let me go to my EC2 instance. I will click here launch instance. Here I will give a name demo instance, and here I will choose Amazon machine image as a Windows because we are going to launch Windows based EC2 instance. And here I will choose AMI, the default one, which is 2025. Okay, let me choose 2022 because that is also eligible for free tier. And instance type I will keep it default T3 micro because again this is eligible for free tier access, because in free tier you will get 750 hours per month, so that is fine for demonstration purpose. Now let me generate a new key pair for this. So let me provide a name here, demo. Okay, so in networking part I will keep everything default. It will create a new security group called launch-wizard 2, and it will allow RDP traffic from any networks because we are not choosing any custom or my IP, so that's fine. And in storage part I'm leaving it default because this is the separate topic which we are going to cover in detail. So now here basically you can specify number of instances, like if you want 2, 3, 4, so it will launch the number based on the defined number. Here it will launch that many instances for you. So now let me click on launch instance. Okay, so now it is completed. Let me go to my instance. So you can see this instance is launched in North 1 region. So you have an option, like you can choose the regions from here. So these are the regions you can see. So let me go back to my EC2 instance. So this instance is launched in a Europe region. If I'll change the region here, so in under Europe it is launched in Stockholm region, EU North 1. So if I'll change here Paris region, so in Paris region we don't have any EC2 instances. So you will see a number of count 0 because we have not launched any instance on this particular region. So this is very important. Whenever you are going to launch an EC2 instance, you have to select the right region, like based on your geographical location and or where your traffic will be more. So accordingly you have to choose the region. So let me go back and choose the region where we have created a EC2 instance. Okay, so now what I will do, I click on my instance ID. Now I need to connect to this Windows EC2 instance. Now there is no direct option, like you can simply copy the public IP address and you can take the RDP. You can do that, but you don't have the password. So what we will do, first we will get the password for RDP access. So if I'll go here connect option, here you can see the option called RDP client. So let me download the RDP desktop file, or you can, I think, access from public DNS name or IP address as well, and the username is administrator. This is the default. Now let's get the password first. So I will click here to get password. So here you have to upload a private key file. So it will decrypt the password for you. So let me choose a file name and hit on decrypt password. So this is the password for RDP access. So let me copy it and paste it in notepad, so I will not forget it. Okay, so I have copied the password. Now let me take the public DNS name and I will search here for RDP. So here I can provide a fully qualified DNS name. Let's hit on connect. So here we have to specify a username and password. So let's put a username as administrator and password. This is the password. So now we can access to Windows based EC2 instance. In Linux based, you can simply open a SSH client from the location where you have a private key file. But here you have to decrypt the password first, then you can take a RDP access. This is the one way. So another way here is you can go to EC2 serial console and from here you can click on connect. So here basically you will connect through the browser itself. So two ways you can connect to this EC2 Windows based EC2 instance. Another option also we have here, something called serial, I forget, let's go back one instance. Let me click on connect, session manager. So for that SSM agent should be up and running, but in our case we don't have. So let's leave it this option for now. So we have seen two options, using RDP client and using EC2 serial console. So this is the from the serial console. So now let me go back to my RDP access. So here what we will do, we have to install a IIS web server role here. So for that what I will do here, first I'll search for server manager. Let me click on that. It will take couple of minutes because the configuration which we have chosen, like RAM and CPU, is very less, and for Windows based instance at least you should have 8 GB and 4 virtual CPU, then the processing will be fast. Okay, now let me click on add roles and features. So still the server manager is collecting inventory data, so let's wait because you can see the blue line here is running. Okay, so it's completed. So let me click on add roles and features here. So let me go next. So here I will search for web server, which is IIS. So let me click on yes and add features, and rest everything I'll leave it default. So again it will take couple of minutes to install these features. So now here we can see installation succeed. Let me close this. Let me minimize the application as well. So if I'll search here IIS, okay, so it's not visible, maybe. Okay, so we can see here Internet Information Service. It means we have successfully installed a IIS web server on this particular server. So to confirm it, let's quickly browse the application on port 80, the default site page. Let me open the Chrome here. Sorry, it's not a Chrome, it's Edge now. And here I will search for localhost. So we should be able to see a default page for IIS website. So let me, it is very slow because of the configuration we have chosen. Okay, so here we can see a default page of Internet Information Services. Now let's browse the application from public IP address. So let's see, copy a public IPv4 DNS name. So again we have to select here HTTP. So we cannot access from this DNS name because we have not allowed a port 80. So if I'll go back to my terminal here, so you can see the default site. Let me expand this. So default website is running on port 80 here. So we have to allow port 80. So let me go to my EC2 instance. Let me go to security groups. So we have created a launch wizard to as part of this EC2 instance. So let me edit the inbound rule here and add another rule, which is HTTP, and traffic I'll choose anywhere IPv4, and let me save the rule. Now let me refresh this page. So now we can see Internet Information Service. So that's how basically you can install your app, or you can host your application on EC2 instances if you are using Windows based, or if you are using a Linux based services that we have already discussed in the previous video. So I hope it's clear. In case if you have any doubts, just ping me over comment. I will reach out as soon as possible. So that's all. See you in next video. Thank you so much.